Hello, my name is Paige VanTassell. I submitted to a writing gig and on ISA and got in touch with them through that. And I also won the Fast Track genre contest last year for comedy. The ISA invited me onto the development slate, and now I'm a top 25 writer to watch in 2021. Well, at the time that I learned about it and submitted to it, I had been working with ISA for a little bit already because I had submitted to a writing gig, like I said, and then through my submission, people from ISA reached out to me because they had gotten to read it, which was great. So I knew the people. I knew they were stand-up people, and it was a fellowship. So I kind of have gravitated over the course of submitting to contests the past several years to ones that can produce like a mentorship or some kind of like ongoing relationship with an institution instead of just like a, you won, post about it on Facebook. The end. I think it's really valuable to get to know people through these things. So that's kind of what drew my interest, was the fellowship aspect, and just that it was ISA and I had known them for a time already. I was surprised and excited, and yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a tough career to have, and having any bit of success, I mean, people telling you they believe in you is really, really, really nice. Especially this year, this dark year we're having. It was definitely a bright spot. It was very exciting. I went to college and decided to be pre-med because I loved Scrubs. And then after 3 years of chemistry and biology and anatomy and immunology and MCAT practice and all that, I was like, maybe I just liked the sitcom and funniness of Scrubs and not the medicine. So I took a screenwriting class my senior year, much to the enjoyment of my parents. I was like, I'm gonna try this out for a second, because I'd always loved television, and I grew up like watching a bunch of cartoons and shows and movies, and then like 30 Rock was one of my favorite things. So like seeing a woman on screen being a writer kind of piqued my interest in that way. But I really only got into comedy and comedy writing. So I graduated college, I moved back to North Carolina, where I'm from, and I got involved with an improv theater, and kind of gotten with the comedy people there. And it was just to make friends, really. But I had a great time, and I had some friends who were like developing things like TV shows and pilots, and sort of it captured my interest, and I started to learn and do my best to write stuff. First of all, grow out the bowl cut. It's not working, and there'll be many pictures that will haunt you later in your adult life. But after that, after young me has grown out the bowl cut, I would say accept your weirdness, I would say. I think, which I'm lucky to work in a creative industry now where sort of your unique perspective is not only accepted, but welcomed and encouraged. But as a kid, I was like this huge tomboy, and then I went to public school, and I sort of like found myself adapting to the different cliques, and I did grow out my bowl cut eventually, a little too late in my current day opinion. But I think embracing those quirks and eccentricities are better than conforming. Well, I was very lucky. In November, I got a job working for a company called Wonderstorm as a writer. And I'm writing currently on a show called The Dragon Prince on Netflix, shameless plug, which has been a very fun experience. And that show has many more seasons ordered by Netflix already, and they have other stuff potentially down the pipeline. So I'm hoping to working with them for a good while. So yeah, kind of doing the best I can for them, and being a good writer for them. But also, like, personally, since I have this nice long-term writing gig, which is so lucky, kind of stretching myself in other projects, like personal stuff. Like, I haven't written a feature, so I'm kind of starting on one right now, or I have a friend who I'm talking to about a musical, or graphic novel. Like, I kind of want to stretch myself as a writer and do not just TV pilots. See what else is out there in the writing world.